Sound of Fury is the 10th episode of Transformers Animated, airing February 23rd, 2008. In it, Megatron designs Soundwave. Shenanigans and revolution ensue. The episode begins with Sari and Bulkhead birthday shopping for herself. They never say a date in the episode, so assuming when the episode came out, that's February 23rd, so Sari is a Pisces. Yeah, that makes sense. The two are at Wyatt's toy shop. Of course, Wyatt, and even the little guy on top, looks like Derek J. Wyatt.
No, maybe something sweet? Something pretty? Something loud?
Oh no, they're under attack by Princess from the Powerpuff Girls.
I'm Professor Princess, and I'm here to save you from all these awful, violent toys!
Oh, I get it. She works for Cartoon Network. Can't have girls liking things marketed towards boys, gotta cancel it. If you're wondering why Professor Princess sounds like Phil and Lil from the Rugrats, well, because she's actually played by Kafsuse. If you watch cartoons in the 90s and 2000s, you've definitely heard her. So PP has some sunflower shurikens, a bazooka shooting explosive cats, a flying unicorn named Powdered Sugar that can shoot missiles, and even a laser beam from its horn. But Sari counters by using the key to blast Slayer at her girlfriend, and Bulkhead lets the kid blow herself up, leaving Powdered Sugar godfathered, and she's out of the episode. Well, that was random. I think Bulkhead's meant to be air guitaring, but he doesn't really do the movement that well. Meanwhile, Megs is watching Sari, and Isaac's kind of feeling that dad feeling as kids no longer play with the stuff that he spent so much time making last year. Kind of accurate, we haven't seen Sparkplug since like episode 2. But Megs is like, don't worry about it. I've been watching her, but not in that weird way. She likes music. I can design something for her. Even though we've never seen Sari show any interest in music before. Somedak agrees to do it, and at the party, this is all you can afford. You can only get like 4 of your many employees' kids to show up. I mean, it's nice that billionaire is actually caring about his daughter and not just using it as one big business meeting, but like, seriously, this is it? We got Kafsuse, it's a ginger kid in overalls. Another kid that sounds like Ben 10 in a beanie and an Optimus Prime shirt. An Indian girl with like a fingerless glove that's also a watch. And Daniel from Transformers G1. But the 4 get actually interested when the Autobots show up. And they got a pinata of Beast Wars Megatron. But seriously, again, like, Somedak, like, created modern society, basically. And this is all they can afford. They do imply that the kids are here because their parents work for Somedak, but it just looks so empty and basic for, like, rich people to have. Bulkhead accidentally smashes up the, like, pocket change birthday rental stuff that Somedak got. So to make up, everyone's riding on the Autobots, and Prowl seems giant. But Bulkster and Sari got left behind. So it's presents. Bulk has a xylophone. Oh, that's where all Isaac's money went. He created a giant transforming box just to store the robot. That is fast forward. Start as one of the smaller boxes.
I am Soundwave.
So this is Soundwave's debut, and the box does resemble his tape player mode from G1, just with gold instead of silver. He's played by Jeff with like a million voice filters over him, so you'll never tell. And he starts dancing like a bootleg toy. Bulkhead is jelly. Later, at Somedak Tower, this is our first time seeing Sari's room. Pretty nice in here. We got like orange floors, a pink sea-themed carpet, beanbag chair right next to the record player, some books, horse lamp, couple flowers, a rotary phone toy, even a computer desk, which in 2008 would have been like insane. Sari decides to use the key to upgrade Soundwave. Bulkhead can apparently stretch his arms, which, well, yeah, I guess he can use them as wrecking balls. This is just our first time seeing him use his hands like this. Sari hasn't been seen for days, apparently. And Meg's plan is to get Sorry to keep upgrading Soundwave, and so he can use Soundwave as his new body. How exactly he can determine the upgrade Soundwave gets, I don't know. But Bulkhead calls Sorry out for using the key too much.
Why?
Rampaging Dinobots? Bumblebee's turbo upgrade? Black Arachnia draining the life out of every plant and animal in Detroit?
That's really good continuity for a pre-streaming show. So instead, Miko and Bulkhead decide to go for a drive. So Megs has to go for plan B, just grab it in her sleep. It sort of fails, but Soundwave still gets the key in him, so now he can control smaller robots, like Sparkplug, Tutorbot, and a Roomba. Wait, that rotary phone is real? It's the future, the landline and all, dude. You have a cell phone. This would have been crazy even in 2008. Bulkhead is playing with his xylophone. He has a tongue. And Megs takes over the call and uses Soundwave's Sona AI.
Why would I want to hang out with a little brat like you? You like Soundwave so much. Why don't you use your key and upgrade him into your new best friend?
Why you sound like you're having a stroke? The AI actually works, so Sorry has a party, taking over some robots the next day. Bulk's hating. Soundwave creates his shoulder-mounted G1 cannon. It's kind of cool that the target is the play, pause, fast forward, eject button. The trumpet! Everyone thinks Bulk is crazy, but one more jolt with the key and Soundwave starts Detroit becoming human. Now self-aware, Soundwave starts realizing the injustices robots are dealt with the humans doing all their work for nothing. So Meg appears on the screen, saying reject humanity, embrace Decepticonism, get the key from the girl, and avoid those race traitor Autobots. So the revolution has begun. The Soundwave merges with a bunch of smaller bots so he can form up into his final form, looking badass. Much like in G1, he says Operation, and the revolution has begun. Corey Burton plays the train Sorry's on, which is funny because he also plays the tram at Disneyland theme parks.
Hello, everyone. Welcome aboard the Mickey and Friends tram. Please lower your head and watch your step while boarding. Please place young children toward the inside of the tram, away from the sides.
We're experiencing technical difficulties. Please remain calm while you humans all perish.
They cheat a little in the background here and just have a couple of robots repeat. This reporter is Lester Black. He is a surprisingly detailed character because, as revealed in the Allspark Almanac, which is the series Bible, he's not just a reference to G1 character, but also the great nephew of G1 character Hector Ramirez. Despite primarily being a G.I. Joe character, Hector Ramirez is surprisingly the thing that connects all the Sunbow cartoons. This Tony Stark-looking guy did not just appear in G.I. Joe and Transformers G1, but even Gemini holograms and even, of all things, in humanoids. He's also a reference to Bernardo Rovera, who I have no idea who this is. But I do know this reference. On the Please Stand By screen, we have Crimzeek. Crimzeek is a little electrical gremlin thing from Transformers G1. Sorry gets captured, the bots arrive, this leads to a fight, where Soundwave's also using AI for his advantage. Bulkhead finds him and doesn't question the big Decepticon logo on his chest. And Soundwave's like, come on, brother, the humans rejected you for a skinnier, taller model. Reject humanity. Bulkhead's like, yeah, sure. Psych! And he punches him so hard he falls to pieces. And the day is saved with a fist bop. Oh yeah, Sorry just punched metal. So one trip to the hospital and his jam session on the xylophone, and the day is saved. Oh no, tape player Soundwave is still alive. This is an okay episode. The miscommunication plot's okay, kinda stock. I like this unique take on Soundwave. The rest of the episode's a bit of a retread of just blast from the past with the Dinobots and Megatron. The robot revolution was something that was bound to happen in a series like this. I do really like Professor Princess, and she's definitely the best human villain in the series, next to a certain head guy we'll get to later. She's a really fun, clever take on gender capitalism, and probably should have been a different show. I'll even admit that I felt kind of gender seeing her as a kid when I was like 7 seeing this for the first time. I remember drawing her a lot. Her whole attack at the beginning might as well have just been cut out. It doesn't go anywhere. Overall, I'll give this episode a 5.5. I love Soundwave's design in this series. It's just like peak. The gold instead of silver is unique. I love his head and like all these Tron-like lines all over him. I like the detail that his eyes go from yellow to red, like how in the G1 toy they were yellow, but in the actual show they're red. Being designed to be Megs' new body makes Soundwave having the Decepticon logo for his head actually make sense for once, even if it is kind of silly to think that Megatron designed his new body to have cool Kamina anime glasses. And he may look about the same, if not even taller than Bulkhead in this episode, but if you actually look at the official size chart, much like the toy, Soundwave is surprisingly short. Like, counting his back thing, he's about the same size as Ratchet. Make sure to hit that like button, comment your own thoughts and opinions about the episode, and subscribe if you're new.